Millions of people are sleeping. Doctors, bakers, nurses, security guards, and doormen. They're all sleeping, and in a few hours, they'll wake up and go back to work. And they're at risk for many diseases like diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. The World Health Organization even classified night shift work as a carcinogen. This is a problem for night shift workers, and it's a problem for society. It shows up in things like reduced productivity, increased errors, and it costs employers a lot of money. But it wasn't clear to me why the night shift affects people's health. So I decided to look at one segment of the population to see if I could figure out how it does and if I could have an impact on them that could scale to others. I chose to look at nurses. There are 500,000 nurses in America working the night shift. They provide valuable treatment and support to patients and their families. And they're especially critical at night when most of the hospital goes home. But it's not an easy time for them. You see, when we wake up, they go to sleep. And when we go to sleep, they wake up. It's stressful. And there are a lot of factors to the stress. Some are physiological and some are social. But one of the most important effects and sources of their stress that covers both of these categories I found to be are their food choices and eating habits, the building blocks of health. Early on in my research, I discovered some hashtags on Twitter that helped me get a better understanding of the problem. Night shift problems. I realized I wasn't alone in thinking this. But why is someone like Shannon eating Reese's peanut butter cups at 4 in the morning? Well, good food has a bedtime. And junk food gets to stay up all night. Nurses depend on vending machines, delivery pizza, cakes and treats from patients, donuts and coffee, and stashes of candy. And of course, McDonald's, whose engines are raring to feed people at 4 in the morning. This is where I saw a huge need, and I discovered an opportunity to impact nurses' health by introducing an important cue that's currently missing from their schedules. See, while we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, nurses don't. Their meal schedules are dictated by their stomachs, and stomachs don't always have their best interests in mind, especially between 2 and 5 in the morning. But it wasn't only about what they know they should eat, it's about what they can and can't easily find to eat. For example, when I sent a survey out to nurses, this was the type of response I got. Someone who likes bananas and granola bars for a snack is eating chips, donuts, candy, and chocolate on the night shift. We're up against both a problem of food availability and eating habits on the night shift. So I created a new custom with nurses that gives them structure and health at a time when that's hard to find. I created Aftermoon, a time to receive a healthy snack. At first, it was a conversation with nurses, nutritionists, and farmers to figure out how we could get this type of food to nurses when they need a boost in the middle of the night. I went straight to the source and talked to Phil, a farmer and a CSA program founder in Pennsylvania. He supplies juice to a vendor in New York City called Urban Greens, and I decided that's how I could get fresh produce to nurses. Urban Greens basically packs Phil's farm into a delicious, colorful, easy-to-sip, vitamin-chocked, energizing snack, juice. So I tested the concept to see if juice would replace a nursing unit's snack choices during the Aftermoon. And it did. All but one nurse on the floor replaced her snack that night with juice. And not only did they say it gave them a boost and replaced their regular snacks, but my trip there showed me that a simple connection in the middle of the night can reduce a nurse's stress, which helped me see an opportunity to make this into a sustainable and social system in which we can all participate in nurses' health by giving them something healthy and saying thank you. That's how Aftermoon evolved into a crowd-funded juice box that patients and their families can contribute to. Next time you leave a loved one in the hospital, you can leave a little piece of yourself there too, by contributing to a crowd-funded juice box that nurses can open in the Aftermoon. Here's how it works. You pick the amount you'd like to supply and fund it. It can be as little as 50 cents. Then you choose the farm fresh ingredients and name it and tell the nurses how you hope it makes them feel. Participating nursing units will be notified when their juice box is fully funded and they can schedule their next Aftermoon delivery. Upon which, you'll receive a receipt, but it's not going to tell you how much you paid. It's going to tell you how much of an impact you made. And nurses will feel good that they've affected you. I've proven that Aftermoon can support nurses and have pinpointed a way to make it continue. I have many testimonials to that effect. Phil, the farmer, is thrilled to finally have a channel in the hospital. Urban Greens is on board, ready to reach a new market segment and offering a discount to anyone that buys juice through Aftermoon. And most importantly, one nursing unit and others from Montefiore, Mount Sinai, and Langone are waiting for Aftermoon to come to them, because they know their health has a positive effect on patients. If Aftermoon can impact nurses, it has the potential to impact the entire night shift. Thank you.